What's up, guys? We are back with another video today. See, I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to be a bit more consistent. And today's video, guys, we have the full UFC Fight Night card predictions for Brandon Moreno versus Kavanagh. What the fuck is this card, bro? Nah, what is this card actually? I'll just pull it up right now. Alright, so we have the main card, right? We've got Brandon Moreno, Luna Kavanagh. I'll get to that in a second. For a Fight Night, we then have Marlon Vera versus David Martinez. For a co-main, that's pretty good actually. Daniel Hooper versus Bobby Green. It's a good unranked lightweight fight. And then we have like some decent solid guys like Alan Perez. We know why. Chris Moreno. We have some good fights on this card. But this main event though, what the fuck is this main event? I understand Brandon Moreno fighting. It's in Mexico. That's not my issue. Lunar Kavanagh. This guy got knocked out in his last fight back in August against Michael Johnson, and is getting rewarded to fighting Brandon Moreno, a former champion. And mind you, this is also on a short notice. I get maybe there was literally nobody else, so they had to go with him. But I'm pretty sure I saw Charles Johnson, the guy who knocked Lunar out, call out Brandon Moreno. Whatever. It's just dumb. I almost said something right there, but I'll give you guys my full card predictions for UFC Fight Night, Brandon Moreno versus Kavanagh. So without further ado, let's get right into them. Alright, now for the first fight on this card, we have two debuting fighters, Damian Pinas and Wells Scalutes. I'm interested in this fight. I think that Damian Pinas is going to destroy Wells very badly. He had a very good finish on the Dana White Contender Series back in September, I believe it was. Yeah, it was September. So I'm going to pick him. I'll go with first round finish. Sometimes you just gotta go with those for some of these debut guys. That's just how it is. Alright, next up we have Eric Silva versus Francis Marshall. I'm gonna go with Francis Marshall. Eric Silva, he's old, 37. Francis Marshall is 26. Yes, he's not been doing good when it comes to his record, but he's still younger compared to this other guy, and he has more experience fighting guys in the UFC. That's just how I'm gonna go with it. And he had a split decision against Mario Santos, which I remember was a fucking robbery. It was bullshit. Mario Santos should not have won that fight. Absolutely bullshit robbery. So I'm going with Francis Marshall. I don't think he'll finish him, but I think he'll give him... I don't know. Because Francis Marshall actually does have 4 submissions in his resume right now. And Eric Silva, he's gotten submitted. He got finished in the UFC and subbed. So... I'll stick with it. I think that he'll win this by decision. Alright, next up we have oh my fucking god, this name. We have Doliga Silva de Andrade versus Javier Reyes. Jesus Christ, these names. Give me Reyes by first round finish. Javier Reyes, he looked slick in his Dana White Contender Series. I was very impressed by how he looked. Doliga Silva Andrade, I'm not even gonna fuck that name. We'll just go with Silva, this guy. Silva, he's not that good. He's 4 years old. This is just one of those fights where you just gotta go with the other guy. So I'll go with Javier Reyes by finish in the first round. Alright, next up. Now this one's an interesting one. Christian Cunez versus Chris Moreno. Man, my heart wants me to pick Chris Moreno so badly, bro. I feel bad for this guy, bro. He got slept by Wellmaker and got beaten the shit out of Sean O'Malley. I feel bad for him, but do I trust him? He was on a 5-fight winning streak outside the UFC, mind you. And as well, Christian got subbed in his last 2 fights. I'll go with him. I believe in him. I think Chris will win this fight, but I don't think he'll finish him. I think he'll win by decision. That's what I'll go with. So I'll go with Chris by decision for this one. Alright, next up, possibly the greatest women's fight of all time, Alan Perez versus Macy Cachariel. I'll go with Alan Perez by decision for this one. I think that she'll take her down, she'll dominate her, and she'll win the fight by decision. I do think Macy though will be a tough fight for her overall. Alright, next up we have Ryan Gandrea versus Jose Daniel Medina. Yeah, why is Jose still fighting, bro? This guy's... isn't he on a 3 or 4 fight losing streak? Both with Dana White and the UFC? Bro, he's so ass, bro. It's unbelievable. Ryan Gandrea by, either decision or finish. I mean, there's just nothing I could say here. I actually don't know. I'll go with Ryan Gandrea by second round finish. Alright, next up we have San Diego Luna versus Angela Petrichico. Give me San Diego Luna. I think that he'll win this fight. Give me this by either finish or submission. I honestly don't know for this one. I could see it being a finish, honestly. But I do think that this guy will finish him, without a doubt. Like, he has, in his entire wins, he has finished everybody in, like, the first or second round or third. So give me him by finish, whatever it is. Honestly, I honestly don't care. All right, next up we have Emil Rodriguez versus Kevin Borijas. Give me Emil Rodriguez by second round finish. I think that he'll school him. I think that he looked good in his last fight. I think that he'll get it done with. So yeah, give me Emil Rodriguez by TKO in the second round. All right, next up we have Edgar Chairez versus Felipe Boons. Give me Edgar Chairez by decision. I think that he'll get this good. I think as well, I just don't think Felipe Boons, I mean, the guy's on 3-fight losing streak, you know? Edgar Chavez, you know, both of them actually have fought Joshua Van, guys. Did you know that? Let's be real, everybody knows that. And Edgar did pretty good, actually, in comparison to Felipe Boons. He did lose the fight, but he almost finished Van, man. People forget, man. So I'll go with Edgar by decision for this one. Next up, now this one's very interesting for me. Daniel Hubert versus Bobby Green. I've had a lot of friends in my life who are saying Daniel Hubert is going to destroy Bobby Green, which I do. I do think so. I'm not gonna say that Bobby Green's gonna win this. However, I think this is a tough fight for Daniel Hubert. I do think so. I think that, at the same time, just by looking at this, I wouldn't be surprised though if Bobby Green does get finished in the first round. Daniel Hubert has a very similar frame to Jalen Turner. Jalen Turner fucking destroyed. He killed Bobby Green. Fuck that ref every day. Hey, yo, fuck that ref who was reffing Bobby Green and Jalen Turner. Okay, I'm getting besides the point. Daniel Hubert, I could either see him doing this by decision or a finish. But yeah, I'll go for it. I'll go with first round like finish for Daniel Hubert because honestly, man, if I'm Daniel Hubert, I need to put on a statement against Bobby Green. I need to show everybody that, hey, I am an elite level fighter. I don't just lose to like bums like Michael Johnson in 2025. I actually can contend with a lot of these upper guys. So I'll go with Daniel Hubert by first round finish. All right, next one. This one's honestly more excited. I'm more excited for this co-main than the main event. I'm gonna be honest. Marlon Vera versus David Martinez. Oh man, I want to go with like Marlon Vera, man. I want to, but you just can't rely on Marlon Vera to win any fights, man. He's so inconsistent. It's unbelievable, bro. I picked Marlon Vera to beat Ariel Helwani in his last fight, and he choked. He choked against Ariel Helwani. I can't trust this guy, man. And it sucks because I like Marlon Vera. I think he's like relatively entertaining. I like his personality. I like his character. You know, I think he's an alright fighter, but I can't trust him, man. You just can never trust him. And I think David Martinez will beat him. I don't think he's not going to finish Marlon Vera, but I think David Martinez will get this by, you know what? I'm going to say this. I think that he'll get it by split decision. I think this will be a close fight, actually. I think that, like, Marlon Vera will show, like David Martinez that, like, welcome to the big leagues, essentially. Because, like, David Martinez's best win was Rob Font, on short notice, mind you. But it's Rob Font, man. The guy is just a bum. He's old. Okay, he's not a bum. He's a good gatekeeper, but he's just too old, man. He's just too old for some of these guys. So I think Marlon Vera will be a very tough test for David Martinez, but I do think that he'll win this. All right, now for the main event, Brendan Moreno versus Lunar Kavanagh. There's not much to really say for this one. I mean, Brendan Moreno's gonna win this, like, so easily, man. So easily. If there's anybody that's gonna pick, like, Lunar for this fight, God bless your soul, man, because you're actually retarded. So, I'm going to go with Brendan Moreno I'll go with Brendan Moreno by third round finish. I do think Lunar Kavanagh will do decent, maybe in the first round. He does have good striking, I would say, but I don't think he'll beat Brendan Moreno. I don't think so. There's just no chance for him. In my opinion, I think this is, like, almost a 0% chance for Brendan Moreno to lose. I'm that confident, guys. Listen, I was wrong with Anthony Hernandez, but I think this one I'll be right for my main event pick. So give me Brendan Moreno by third round finish. As well, guys, before we end off this video, I figured I'd let you guys know how well I did for my last card. I did absolutely dog shit, bro. 6 out of 14 fights. That is bad, bro. bad, bro. That's bad. Like, it's all right, guys. Listen. I did bad last card. Today, this weekend's card, we will lock in. I will lock in. I will get every single prediction right, and everybody will know me as the greatest prediction guy of all time. You see? Trust me, guys. I'm not going crazy, guys. Please. But anyway, guys, that is my full card prediction for UFC Fight Night. Brandon Moreno versus Lunar Caviar. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you agree with my predictions or not? Let me know, honestly. So, I will see you all in the next video, whenever that will happen. Peace!